wanted to show off. This one is a little bit of a special one. My buddy Mikey reached out and wanted something custom made for a good friend and mentor of his that had just retired from the police department. So he did a little bit of snooping around and was able to pull an image off of his email, which was this custom, the 5, everything you're seeing here in the dial, I guess was part of an email. So pulled that from that. I was able to have it lasered onto a dial, and then we custom painted it in black and threw it on there as the dial. So whenever the light hits it, it really can pop. You can see the brushed silver on there. So it's black paint that we wiped down, and then we sanded it. And then I did an Omega style handset on it. So the lume is just up the little sides of it and at the tips, and then a long lume second sand. So it's an aluminum dial that's been painted in black, laser etched out, color filled in black, and then sanded. So that is the dial itself. Did it in a brushed case. He wanted to keep it clean, so we've got a clean, just a clean bezel, or I'm sorry, clean crown on it. I thought this was a good look as an extension on the accents around here. So we've got a black PVD bezel that's been marked off by the minutes. So large window exhibition caseback on it. One of my silver rotors in there, and it's got a stainless steel movement holder around there instead of the stock plastic one. And then we did one of my classy looking Chicago Horween straps. It's got my logo on the other end. We do a lighter tan keeper on here. Brushed buckle on this as well with initials there engraved on it. So that is the build as a whole. I am hoping that, I believe his name was Eric, if I can recall from the message. Hopefully Eric likes this build. Like I said, it really pops when that sun hits it and you get that reflection there. Kind of straight on. It's just doesn't have as much pop until you can kick it to the side where that can shine. So very cool dial. So I'm sure he likes it since he created it. So surprise, man. Hope you like it, man. So automatic mechanical, you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep the time. But if you're not going to be very active or it's dead, don't just set the time and pop it on. Make sure you wind it up a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. You'll also feel a little bit of play, and that's when you know it's off the tube. At that point, you can wind it, and a wind is a turn away from you. If you turn it back this direction, it doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your spacing if you want to just go back and forth rather than doing one of those. You can do that if you want, but you can go way faster if you go back and forth like this. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, you'll keep time throughout the day. But if you do it for something closer to 20, 25 seconds, you will max out your 31 plus power reserve on there, which is what I do because I just wind them up and set them down and make sure they're good the next day. So just go back and forth. You can't overwind it. You can wind this thing all day if you like. It will not hurt it, but you won't get any more time than the maxed out 31 plus hour power reserve. So you can't overwind it, so no worries there. Pull it to the one and only click, and now you can set your time. You'll notice it's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep ticking around. You're also going to notice you've got a wobble crown. This is going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the movement, putting pressure on that stem, bending anything. It also has a clutch system in there, so if you get side impact while it's down, it's not going to transfer that into the movement. To help with it, I just kind of pull on it a little bit to keep it straight. But if I am pushing and prying on it, it won't hurt anything. It's not going to bend that or put anything into the movement, any unnecessary pressure. So, okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 4:15
4:15
p.m.
p.m. Don't align it on the star because your star is not at 15. That marker right there is at 15, right? And then this, if you get this kicked around, just line this up with your 12. Your 15 lines up with the center of your crown, because you can move this left and right. It's not a clickable bezel. It can go left, it can go right. It's just on there, held on with a tension ring. So But remember, 415 is straight over at a 90 degree, which is pointing at your ticker inside here, not your stars. So there you go. You'll just push it right back over and thread it back down. And that's your build, sir. I hope you like it, man. Thought it came out looking pretty awesome. As always, every build comes with matching beads. Whether you wear them is entirely up to you, but those will be included. This will come in one of my special edition silver boxes. Every build comes with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, so everything here in the center, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, and also some lotion. This is good on your leather bands. Can you give me some scratch remover? That's the one thing I forgot to even grab. We just made some leather conditioner. This is good to keep this strap perfectly soft. If it ever gets rough or you just want it a little bit softer, apply it, let it soak in. A little bit will go a long way. You'll see what I mean whenever you start using it. But this will also be included. And then lastly, you're going to have some fine scratch remover. This is just repackaged Novus 2 from Amazon. That's basically like Polywatch. And the purpose of this is an acrylic glass, and you can scratch it. But if you do, no worries. Just put a little bit of this on it, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this, I promise. And then buff it out using your included microfiber. This is ultra soft drying cloth, but this will also work with the buffing. Buff against the scratch, filling that scratch. It will knock that scratch out really fast and generate some heat with your thumb going back and forth, and you should knock it out in about 15-20 seconds. But that is the build. Once again, I thought it came out pretty awesome. And thank you, Mikey, for reaching out to me and having me do that for you. And I hope Eric loves it. So if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.